Vintage Magic. Game, collect, invest. For more information about our consulting and professional services, visit vintagemagic.com.
All right, guys, welcome back. It's me, Daniel, with vintagemagic.com, and welcome back to Finance Friday. Today, I want to talk more about the economy of America, how it affects the global economy, and also, obviously, things that hit a home, all related towards Magic the Gathering investing. So, a little bit longer video today, but I want to talk more about it. So, first off, we have some interesting little items of Magic the Gathering history in here, and I wanted to just display some of it in relationship to what people are collecting these days. So we have obviously a Beta Starter Deck box, a Lion Tutor, the original artwork from Mirage, the Alpha Time Walk, and an Artist Proof Time Walk in the background. So these are some of the items that people are investing in this time of, well, very odd economy weirdness, essentially. So you have a situation where you have the Ukraine-Russia war, and you also have the U.S. inflation issue. And how that's all affecting us is obviously gas prices. Gas prices are correlated directly with Russia, and with Russia obviously being out of the picture right now, there are issues with getting the gas really in check. So I think in California, the gas prices are around $6 a gallon in some cases. So that hits home. People obviously have to drive their cars to work, purchase goods, and the prices go up for the goods. So it's going to be a direct effect on the U.S. economy. And a lot of people are worried that, because of this, what's going to happen towards my stock portfolio, my retirement, my traditional assets. And that all comes into play when buying these type of collectibles. But does it really? Because the thing is, if you are looking at buying high-end Magic the Gathering collectibles, you're probably looking at this as that more of a reassurance that maybe buying into collectibles is actually the way to go long-term. And I say this because collectibles has traditionally become one of those things where it feels good, right? It's nostalgic. You understand it. And in times of challenging times, it's almost as if, I'm reassured that my collectibles, even though the economy is going out of whack, my stock market portfolio is going out of whack, that they usually stay pretty steady. And part of the main reason why that happens is because of the fact that the collectibles are extremely rare. Rare collectibles, higher end, hard to find items tend to hold its value because you're really just talking about one of ones in this case, or one of 10 or one of 15, very rare items, right? There's not that many sealed boxes of Beta Starter Decks left. There's not many artist proofs that are painted by Time Walk. So, and obviously the original art are one of ones. So you have a situation where you are able to control the price, and if you really need to sell something, you'll probably sell some of the stuff in your deck that are played, revised dual lands, stuff like that, in order to raise cash. But is it time really to sell positions on rare assets and have cash ready? So I was thinking about this, and one of the things I realized was thinking about was 2019 when the pandemic hit. I was concerned that the global economy was going to be affected to a point of things were just going to tank. So basically, Bitcoin, crypto went down to very little. Well, not very little, but like 10,000 or something. The Dow Jones was at 19,000 versus its highs of like 34 or 35,000. The NASDAQ was, all-time lows. So everybody was freaking out during the pandemic, before the pandemic, happened. But what happened, what we saw was actually everything, collectibles to your stock portfolio, everything shot up to record highs. And I realized that, this is a similar situation. A lot of people panic and always try to sell during these, uncertainty times, which I'm not necessarily saying it's a wrong thing, but in this particular case with collectibles, I think it's a poor move because there's a lot of opportunity for you to actually have higher gains because there's going to be more interest towards collectibles in the long term and more awareness. And I say that because you're probably thinking, well, Dan, people are going to lose their jobs. Their portfolios are going down. Why would they buy more collectibles? Well, I'm not saying that people in certain type of positions, you know, and again, you know, I'm saying this very, you know, the same thing I would say every time. You only buy collectibles if you have the money and the assets to back it up. You don't buy them off your credit card to not pay off your credit card for years and years to come. You know, you're not buying them to basically, you know, hit a home run or a lottery thing. You're buying to grow an investment portfolio. You should already have other stocks or other bonds and other assets, real estate, and then obviously have collectibles as part of those assets. So most people in that position don't have to just sell. They actually have expendable income. And especially in the super high-end stuff that I deal with, older stuff, it becomes a situation where, you know, money, you know, inflation, you know, what, if price goes $10 a gallon for gas, people who are, you know, very rich and very successful, millionaires, right? They'll just still travel the same way. Now, obviously, there is a midpoint where there's people that are playing the game, make $100,000, $200,000 a year. Those families, they're playing old school Magic, Alpha 40, stuff like that. They may have to sell some of their cards in their deck based on the situation. But I truly doubt that people even making $100,000 to $200,000 are really caring about higher gas and higher prices for gallons of milk and stuff. You know, it's really the people buying the newer cards, the people that are at minimum wage or barely there, right? People on credit card debt. You know, so I really feel like in this category of asset class, there's still people, you know, obviously bullish about it and growing their portfolio. Now, I've seen tremendous sales and tremendous world record sales that I wish I could divulge, but I will tell you this, you know, this summary part of it is that when it comes to the uber rich, the people that are whales in the business who are really collectors for life, love the game, they look at this as that, you know what, as long as it's a fair investment today, I'm not, you know, if it goes up later, that's great. If it, you know, it goes down a little bit, that's great. But I enjoy the game. I enjoy collecting. But usually in those cases, when you're buying these rare collectibles, they tend to rise dramatically because there's so little of them, and you're dealing with people with way more money. The prices can be ballooned really large. In case in point, you know, like the original artwork for Black Lotus years ago, I mean, I think I sold for like $200,000. And now it's probably worth, you know, $6, $7 million, depending on what the owner wants to sell it for. And I can tell you that I've offered him, you know, the owner, several millions of dollars. He doesn't want to sell. He doesn't want to sell it. So it tells me that, you know, it just gives me that reassurance that, hey, you know, collectibles, rare collectibles. I'm not talking about like, you know, foil, judge foil, like promo cards. No. I'm not talking about promo mana crypts. I'm not talking about like foil Japanese foil Jace the Mind Sculptor. I'm talking about the rare, iconic, important reinvestments. You can fit in reserve lists in there, but I'm talking about more iconic, rare, hard to find items. And obviously your graded cards, you know, top end graded cards, quads, top quality grades, you know, just hard to find graded cards in general. Even BGS 9 alphas, I think they're still a great investment. So people have to understand that people are still buying into those like crazy during this time. Now, probably not, I don't know. Is this the answer that you were thinking? I'd like to hear your comments below. I obviously think of it in a different view because obviously I invest in these long term. I always tell everybody this, you know, I don't understand how people who are making $100,000 to $200,000 a year as a family could afford these high-end collectibles. I mean, they're absolutely insane prices. You would have to get a major windfall of inheritance or some type of selling of your business, or you make way more money as a surgeon or something to afford $500,000 boxes or, you know, millions of dollar paintings or, you know, just whatever, right, as expendable income. So it tells me that the world that we are in with crypto, with all the NFTs, there's a lot of hype and a lot of interest. Another thing I will say is that I just got back from the Culture Collision show in Atlanta, Georgia, and the show was, I'll have a review about that show, kind of walking around. I hope you guys enjoy that video. It's kind of cool to see that, you know, kind of community in the mix. But I can really tell you that it's the first sports card show that I've been to for a long time. And it's given me a lot of like realization that obviously was very nostalgic for me. That's what I did back in the day, work long hours, talk about sports, talk about investing, stuff like that, speculating, doing deals on the floor. But more importantly, it gave me confidence that the sports market itself is very, very strong in the sense that there's such a wide range of entrepreneurship. I've talked to so many different people in this last show about their sports card investing, collections, what they're looking at long term. They asked about Magic and why I think Magic, there's just, the eyes are open towards new other investments. So it really shows me that there's a pattern of potential growth for Magic even further, because you have money falling in different areas like sports cards. Who knows? Those guys would obviously, a lot of those guys cross over into like Pokemon box breaks or other type of Magic box breaks. I think Heritage Auctions had at the Collecticon a beta booster box that they opened. I don't think there was a Black Lotus open, but I saw a Mox Pearl that was open. They had a first edition Pokemon box, MetaZoo, first edition Yu-Gi-Oh box. So the fandom of this is insane. There's such a range of this now. And with all, like I said, cryptocurrency, all the money being made, all this hedging on the future, people are taking money out of their traditional IRAs and 401ks and stuff and realizing that, you know what, if I just trade, flip sports cards, collectibles in general, I can make potentially millions and millions of dollars. And people are really willing to do that, partially because I think of the community. I think people really are engaged with the community of what they're in. They enjoy that community and they want to get involved. So I think that's really awesome. I think that was one of the coolest parts of Culture True Collision. Special thanks to the guys at eBay having me there, display a lot of artist proofs. The original artwork for Time Walk was there, some other sealed product. I feel like everybody there was just really just in awe, but also they didn't understand what it was, but then they kind of asked questions and they realized, wow, there's a huge community in Magic. By the way, there wasn't a lot of Magic gaming at all. I think CGC tried to host a Magic tournament and it was like 8 people that showed up. It just was not really a gaming convention at any point. Pokemon, there was Pokemon there, but I only saw 2 or 3 vendors with any kind of Magic, and that was all new stuff. So I'll sum it up all here. I'm really bullish, even though with all the crisis going on, and really it sucks with Ukraine and the Russia conflict. I find it to be heartbreaking, that there's so many people that, it kind of gives me that appreciation that our soldiers who are defending our freedom, it just reminds me of how we fight for our freedom every day. Those guys are the real heroes out there. So thank you guys. Those of you in the military, those of you in the police force, those of you first responders, really awesome what you guys do. And I will have to say that it gives me a lot of appreciation for that. I will leave it at this, that if you are planning to sell your collection and you need outlets to sell or such, you can contact me anytime. VintageMagic.com. Contact us. I'm doing a lot of different consignments this month of March, and also have other auctions on eBay running. I will also have more and more videos coming up. I've been trying to be more vigilant on that and share more topics. But I want to hear now what you guys think. I want you to put in the comments below. Are you thinking that how is it hitting you personally? Is the economy hurting you? Is it has it affected your job? Has it affected your wife's job, girlfriend's job? How's the inflation affecting you? I want to hear that, because obviously, I've had a lot of success. I'm not really worried about the gas prices, stuff like that. But I am concerned about people that are beginning their career and stuff. I want to hear how that affects you. So please put in the comments below, and I'll probably address that at a later time. All right, guys, enjoy the video. I hope you guys enjoy the video. Enjoy your week, your weekend, and thank you again for watching, and take care.
Hey guys, it's me, Daniel with VintageMagic.com. I'm here to share with you more about our deck and set collector fulfillment service. The deck fulfillment service caters to the player. And what that basically means is if you are a player looking to fulfill your old school Magic deck, certain Power 9 or key pieces in your Vintage deck, or dual lands in your Legacy deck, we have the inventory and the resources to help you fulfill your needs. Next, we have the set collector fulfillment service. This really caters more towards the collector. Oftentimes I've been asked, hey Dan, can you help me find this specific graded card for this set? Or Dan, can you find me these 20 cards left in my beta set? It doesn't matter what you're looking for, even if it's like every single Sarah Angel possible out there, I can help you out. My resources and extensive network in Magic the Gathering, I was able to help thousands of clients all over the world fulfill their needs. I've made it my mission at vintagemagic.com to be your one-stop shop for all your collector needs. For any significant item or collection, we're able to travel anywhere in the world to meet you. The reason why my clients love this service because it saves you time. What happens is collectors and players often search all over online or at vendors and they never find exactly what they're looking for. By going to us, we are the only one-stop shop who can help you with your needs. Using our service gets you exactly what you want and saves you time and money.
Vintage Magic. Game, collect, invest. For more information about our consulting and professional services, visit vintagemagic.com.